Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Vandercook, and today we are just going to go over something very simple that I know that you've been exposed to before, but we're just going to refresh your memory, and that is how to find the least common multiple. In order to add or subtract fractions, you have to have a common denominator. So if I were going to add, one moment, I need my pencil, 1/4 and 1/3, I could not add these until I found a common denominator. Now remember, our denominator is always the bottom number. It's the same thing if I wanted to take like 3/4 and subtract 2/5. This is a math problem that I could not do until I find a common denominator. So we are going to go over this, and we're just going to break down how to find the least common multiple so that you can add or subtract fractions. Okay, so let's look at a problem like this. 1/4, isn't that what I had? 1/4 plus 1/3 equals. I need to see that I do not have a common denominator. So let's start with 4. What are our multiples of 4? One way that I was taught that you could do multiples is to do skip counting. We know that 4 is a multiple of 4, 8 is a multiple of 4, 12, 16, 24. That's probably as far as I need to go for now. And let's do 3. I can skip count 3, and I know that 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 24. I know that these are my multiples of 3. So what do my 3 and my 4 have in common as far as multiples? Let's see, we have 12 is in common and 24 is in common. Now, if I'm going to add this fraction, I'm probably not going to want to use the 24 because that's a big number. I know that I want to stay with my least common multiple, because if I use a big common multiple or a larger common multiple, I'm going to have more work to do to simplify the fraction at the end of my problem. So we are going to go with 12. Okay, so in order to take, if I can fit this down here, in order to take 1/4 and get a multiple of 12 on the bottom, what do I need to do? I need to multiply this. So 3 times 4 is 12, and whatever I do on the bottom I have to do on the top. So I know that 3 times 4 is 12, and 1 times 3 is 3. And over here I have 1/3. And again, I want to get a fraction with a denominator of 12. So in order to get 3 to 12, I have to multiply by my multiple, 4. And whatever I do on the bottom, I need to do on the top. 3 times 4 is 12, 1 times 4 is 4. So I know now that I'm going to change my 1/4 into 3/12 and my 1/3 into 4/12. So 3/12 plus 4/12 equal 7/12. So technically what I would write is 1/4 plus 1/3 equal 3/12 plus 4/12, which equals 7/12. So my answer to this problem would be 7/12. Okay, let's do a subtraction problem. Okay, it's the same thing for subtraction. Let's do 1/2. I'm going to start a little higher this time so we have a little more room. 1/2 minus 2/5. What would my answer be? I need to know that my denominators do not match up, so I have to find a common multiple. So let's take 2. I know I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and for my 5 on my other fraction, I have 5, 10, 15. Well, I'm already at 14 over here and 15 here. It looks like my least common multiple is going to be 10. Okay, so I need to convert 1/2 into a fraction that has a denominator of 10. 2 times 5 is 10. Whatever I do on the bottom, I need to do on the top. 1 times 5 is 5. My 1/2 now becomes 5/10. 2/5, and I want to get a denominator of 10. 5 times 2 is 10. Whatever I do on the bottom, I need to do on the top. 2 times 2 is 4. I have 4/10. So 1/2 equals minus 2/5 equals 5/10 minus 4/10, which is equal to 1/10. And that is my answer. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, hope that helped.